Heron Soundscape is a generative musical composition built as an augmented reality layer on top of a mural by Priscilla Yu titled Heron's Dreamscape. The piece is performed by audience members through their visual exploration of the mural via phone camera as they listen to the music on headphones. I'll start playing it in the background and we can imagine that we're actually there together. I envision the piece as a kind of sonic graffiti meant not to deface the original mural, but to add an additional layer of art on top of it. It works as a kind of thematic accompaniment or harmonization of her work. The connection of sight and sound is emphasized visually as the audience sees on screen shapes within the mural light up and flash as they are turned into sound slices through granular synthesis. The color, position, size, and shape of each visual segment determines the qualities of the audio that will be generated from it. So it's a synesthetic work by definition. Screen position is translated into stereo left and right position, which adds to the feeling of connection to the sound, especially when experienced with headphones. Sample position within the sound file is also tied to the location, so you can hear repeating melodies and gestures from repeatedly struck shapes if you listen closely at a certain section of the wall. There are a few more secrets that I won't give out, so you'll have to find them yourself, and no two performances will be identical as it's altered each time the piece is played. While the main method of interaction is through movement of the camera, users can also touch areas of the screen and pause the recording on a certain location to stop the feed and to further explore and listen to that on repeat until they're satisfied. I wanted to encourage meditative exploration, which is something Yu talks about directly in regard to her own piece and the inspiration behind it. Quote, "Through my mural, I invite the viewer to embrace a slower pace and to notice the nature that surrounds our urban spaces, in particular the other species that we share the space with, like the great blue herons, the crows, and the cormorants around Cole Harbor, interwoven amidst the glass structures that define our skyline." I tried to select sounds that resonate with these ideas. They're from a wide variety of sources: field recordings, nature, performances that I've made on instruments in my home, spoken word from Vancouver's historical archives, and samples made using generative AI. This is an eclectic mix of sounds, but I think it's fitting for the scene, and it's a collection which I carefully selected to work well with each other, both musically and thematically. They form kind of narratives in connection to one another. Visually, I tried to find a way to emphasize and enhance the large color swatches present in the mural itself, and the use of red at first was a kind of filler, but it actually has a nice, happy, accidental psychological effect because of the way it stands out compared to the colors present in the piece. As the red outlines flash and fade away, it emphasizes the original shape and colors because of the contrast. In that sense, I think it works well as a visual augmentation, or a layer on top that helps the user to contemplate and see the original in a deeper way. So hopefully you have a chance to see Priscilla's mural and potentially hear the Soundscape piece if you find yourself in downtown Vancouver. And lastly, I'd like to say a huge word of thanks, first of all, to Priscilla Yu, to Dr. Gustavo Rincon, to Miriam Esquitín, to Johannes DeYoung, to ACM SIGGRAPH, and the noisemakers and wall painters throughout the world. Thank you.